Hey, cousins. Hope all is well. This is going to be a late upload. So when you're hearing this, either you up late too, or you got to go to work in the morning. You got something to listen to. So it'll be a nice, pleasant surprise, right? Yes, because your girl's working on a whole lot of stuff to upload and get out the way so I could go and chill, okay? I'm going to chill regardless, but chill even harder. Shout out to the cousins that's been getting deep into my content, hitting them comments. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. But one thing your girl is going to ask, I'm going to ask you to do something. Apparently, it's about 5,000 of y'all. It's 5,000 cousins, right? If a video gets 2,000 spins, I would like the thumbs to reflect that. If I can get my goal, let me tell you what my goal is. I would like at least 500 thumbs up per video. So, what I'm asking you to do is when you click on the video to listen, just click on the thumbs up. That's it. Because you already subscribed, you already here. So just don't forget to hit that thumbs up. See, because what happens is it kind of lets folks know that there's some hot shit going on. They need to come over and listen, right? So we can have more cousins and we can have more good conversation, right? I appreciate that. Make sure you watch, like, comment, and subscribe. Girl, What That Got to Do with Wrestling is pumping. Please practice your self-care this holiday. It's a lot going on, child. And I'm going to be talking about all of it. So if you want to hear something outside of wrestling, you know where you could go over to the Patreon. Other than that, watching SmackDown tonight, which we're going to talk about, really just made it very clear to me that I'm not invested in anybody on wrestling TV or across anything right now. NXT is uninspiring and terrible. AEW, yes, I watch AEW, guys. Do I sleep through most of it? Sure do, but I do watch it, especially for the women's matches. I appreciate y'all getting in that AEW conversation, but a lot of y'all didn't sway my point, because my point was remade on Wednesday when they had the qualifying match for the AEW Women's Tag Team Championships. Why was it a holiday hardcore guttural death match? It's not even a holiday. Like, it's the holiday season, but it's not even close to Christmas. Why are we having these type of matches for these women? And then it was like, child, please listen. The people don't give a fuck about no women's wrestling over there unless they bleeding and licking each other in the ass. Until I see differently, that's where I'm at with it. Appreciate y'all though. Appreciate the AEW cousins. Yeah, I'm not investing in nobody in WWE TV. Bianca Belair's out. Update on her finger. She says she is now going into surgery. Naomi, Mother Caution, you already know she incubating the baby, and we need the baby to get here safe and healthy and happy. So she's laid out. There's nothing inspiring on the show. I'm watching the show, literally just sitting there looking at it and blinking. It almost reminds me when I was younger and we would watch Saturday morning cartoons. And before the good cartoons would come on, the Looney Tunes would come on like 5 o'clock in the morning. Yes, we was up early all the time because we had to get up and clean and all that. Anyway, so we was watching the Looney Tunes from the 40s and 50s. That's what they were still showing on TV at 5 in the morning. And the shit wasn't even like funny unless somebody got like bonked in the head, because you know that shit was violent for no reason. And you would just be sitting there looking at it in a trance. Like, that shit would just be permeating your young brains, and then somebody get bonked in they shit, and then you like chuckle like, That's what it's like watching these shows. And you're probably like, well, why you watching? Well, I watch them because I done parlayed it into something else. I enjoy talking to y'all, and it's fun to, yap, banter, and do all the things, right? It's just like watching football. Which, by the way, I don't know who that boy is. Lamb. Yeah, I saw that man take a concussion hit, and them fingers got rolled up. So I knew his brain all fucked up. Young man, too. I don't know. Football is one of the worst sports ever. Let's get into this before I get off task. WWE SmackDown for December 5th, 2025, down to the Moody Center in Austin, Texas. I don't know if I'm going to be doing too much voicing as much as I got to ask y'all questions, because we got to really get down to what the fuck is going on, because I'm telling you right now, I don't know what the hell's going on this show. It's people on this show that just was on Raw. And then there's storylines that could probably bleed in to SmackDown and Raw, because why we still not figuring out who that man is that came and stumped CM Punk on SmackDown? Why is that not a whodunit? Does Cody Rhodes not want to know? I just got questions. Okay, we start the show off with Drew McIntyre. He showed up in a big white truck with big white muscles and a big white shirt, and he just charged all the way the fuck up. And Nick Aldis' shoulders came before he did, with his young troop of bumbling idiots that's security. And basically Drew was like, listen, I'm here to shine. And Nick Aldis was like, no, you're not. You're still suspended. He was like, that little shit you pulled with the Vision, it was cute or whatever, but you still suspended. You don't need to be in the building, so I don't give a fuck what you talking about. Y'all won. It was a cute little zhuzh. Everybody celebrated, but get the fuck out of here. So Drew was like, you know what? Cool. I'll check you at another time. When he gets in the car, Cody Rhodes jumps on him like a hot bitch. He in there smacking and digging his eyes out and pulling this man's hair. And Drew is like, ay. I'm just like, Cody is like incensed. At first I was like, what the fuck? But then I remember Drew had whooped his ass down to the Wheatley's bus. And so that's when we move right into Cody Rhodes cutting his little situation. And essentially Cody Rhodes is like, you whoop my ass on the bus where my wife and daughter sleeps. And so I'm going to whoop your ass too. I'm going to get you and we're going to do this. And I'm begging you, Nick, to reinstate Drew so I can do what everybody does when they see a cockroach. I want to stomp them out. Listen, I'm going to need y'all to stop heaping praise on Cody Rhodes because he's yelling and his veins is busting out and y'all calling it a good fucking promo. It was completely unnecessary and useless. You already done pulled the man's hair out and scratched him in his eyes. If you wanted this to be even better, you should have had Cody jump in the back of that pickup as they sped off into the dark. But we don't do that no more. We don't do those type of things no more. Moving right along. DIY. Let me tell you something. Tommaso look old as fuck. He look old as fuck. Time is ticking. His homeboy Dickface and Dickface wife is standing back there, and they talking about taking Axiom's mask. Don't nobody give a fuck about none of that. Now, if that was Rey Mysterio's mask, maybe. If that was Penta's mask, maybe. We would go up. That's Axiom's mask. Don't nobody give a fuck about that shit. Tommaso then said he gonna go talk to Nick Aldis because he want to get a shot at this U.S. championship. And Dickface says that after he beat up Ilya, that they gonna go right back to the tag team division. Just 3 fucking losers, okay? Then Carmelo walks by and he's like, oh, you 3 losers is talking. Well, I got a match that go have with Ilya. Excuse me. And this somehow ruffled Tommaso Ciampa's fucking feathers. And Candace was like, read the t-shirt. Don't call him a jackass. So they got this running joke about jackasses. Who the fuck is wearing that shirt? Don't call my friend a jackass. Don't call my best friend a jackass. Don't call my wife a jack. Call him Dickface. Don't call him jackass. That's what you need to be calling fucking Johnny Gargano. The shit is so uninspiring. That's why I sound like this. Completely uninspired. Every time I see these people, I'm asking myself, why in the fuck are they on my TV? Tommaso is a good heel. Tommaso's a good heel. And Cody needs a heel. So my question is, why isn't Tommaso interested in the top fucking belt? Like, my brains don't operate in the, oh, I can't wait to get the secondary title and then get in the tag team situation. the way I would look at my partner, like, listen, dick face, I'm going after Cody Rhodes. I'm going to get a couple of shots out of that motherfucker. If it don't work, then I'll get with you. But you and your wife, y'all can stay down here, but I got to get the main title. No. We're listening to a promo about smashing roaches. Okay. Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley. They said to Damian Priest, you turn on that Puerto Rican. Turn on the Puerto Rican. We need you to be Puerto Rican. Okay? Wepa time. He was like, hey, listen, Alistair, you think you gonna break me? You talk in circles way too long. You think I'm delusional? And then, guess who comes from behind Wepa time? Rhea fucking Ripley. And the way she looked, no makeup, lipstick smeared, she looked all haggard. Y'all couldn't get that woman prepped so she could look decent for her homeboy. Here this bitch go, see, the mistake you made was thinking that you could poke the bear and I wouldn't be by his side. So let me get this straight, because we already knew this was going down. We was already teased this, right? We already knew the Terror Twins was going to get back together and mix it up with Alistair and fucking Zelina Vega. But let me get this straight. You want me to suspend my motherfucking reality and watch Zelina Vega somehow power up against Rhea Ripley? What is this? So there's no follow-up from the War Games. She wins War Games and goes right down. She came down to fuck around with Damian Priest. Is she going to stay on SmackDown? If she's going to stay on SmackDown and just be fucking up fucking mixed tags, cool. But if it's a one-off, it's stupid. How about, listen to this, and you know I don't even want to even do this. Jade Cargill walking around with nothing to fucking do, being a mega heel. Does Rhea Ripley not want to touch that belt on SmackDown? Do Rhea Ripley don't want to touch that belt? She's so focused on the Raw title, but the SmackDown title is supposed to be the main title. Rhea Ripley don't want to touch that title. She want to mix it up with Wepa time. This would have been a perfect time to call up Lola Vice. Lola Vice should have came from behind Damian Priest and said, hola, mamis, you're Cuban chiquita, and start doing and doing all that shit. Oh, wait till we get into the ring. It's going to be Caribbean time, wepa. That's what we should have got. What the fuck are we getting this again for? Uninspired. Moving right along. Ilya Dragunov versus Carmelo Hayes. I noticed a lot of people are like floored and shocked that Carmelo Hayes didn't get his comeuppance. Who thought Carmelo was going to win something? Who thought? Were you invested? I wasn't. Carmelo got entirely too much melanin in his skin to be winning anything under Paul Levesque. Carmelo is a Shawn Michaels boy. Okay? That's Shawn Michaels' man. He got the stamp of approval. And you know how Paul Levesque feel about his bitch over there. Okay? So all you need to know is they mixing it up. And then Carmelo is basically neutralized Ilya Dragunov. And so Tommaso Ciampa came out and pulled his legs from under him. He hit his balls and ended up getting an H-bomb straight into hell in the 1, 2, 3 and lost. There you go. Here's the thing. I don't care about what y'all consider clinics and all this hardcore wrestling. I need some type of story for me to be more invested in Carmelo. I just want to see a win. But it's very apparent that Carmelo is not high on the totem pole. I keep hearing motherfuckers talk about Ilya Dragunov is better than Carmelo Hayes. Please shut the fuck up. Please shut up with that shit, okay? Carmelo could go in the ring and got charisma. Ilya Dragunov, yeah, he mixed up in the ring and don't have no charisma whatsoever. You could put Ilya Dragunov right behind Gunther. I couldn't tell the goddamn difference. Carmelo, Listen, I don't know what else to tell you. I don't have the energy to continue to just be, flipping out over, oh my God, his booking. This is what it is. This is what's going to be. You win. I'm waving the white flag to Paul Levinsky. You win. You ain't doing shit with Carmelo Hayes, wasting that man time. Young, handsome, ready, ready to do what he got to do, and you fucking this man over. Man, listen. Kat Kelly was backstage, and she was talking to Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. Same shit. Nothing different. Outside of Alexa having the match tonight against Kairi Sane, they say the same shit. Well, she's not my friend. She may be my friend. She's my friend here, but she's not my friend. Oh my God, give me the heart. Oh, look at the heart. That's my friend. Oh my God, that's it. Nothing has progressed since War Games. Well, we have to go after those tag team titles. So Charlotte isn't ambitious enough to go tap Jade on her shoulder. We not gonna get that going. We not okay. So we gonna stay in this vortex. All right. Yeah. Well. Anyway, we got a video recap of the last time is now tournament. So whatever. Kat Kelly's backstage. She was talking to LA Knight. And LA Knight is essentially saying he's about to whoop Gunther's ass and go on to whoop John Cena's ass. Can I get a yeah? Yeah. Okay. It was another replay of an infamous match from AJ Styles in the 2017 Royal Rumble where Cena went on to get his 16th WWE title. Then we got to see Tony Hinchcliffe in the house. Fun fact, and I don't even think this needs like a whole podcast discussion. Tony Hinchcliffe was offered a writer's job down to the WWE. And he also said, Patrice O'Neal used to write for the WWE. If you don't know Patrice O'Neal, he's like a very legendary black comedian who I believe died of a heart attack. He has some very strong opinions. He would have fell real good firmly in the red pill situation with the manosphere, but if you're interested in Patrice O'Neal and kind of understanding what he was talking about, you go listen to some of his stuff. Is funny. But to know that they just throw writers, they just ask random people to be writers on their show. Man, listen. Anyway, we go straight into the match. Alexa Bliss with Charlotte Flair and Kairi Sane and Asuka. I'm gonna be honest. Alexa Bliss sells a lot of merch, and she's a fan favorite. Her wrestling has pretty much ran its course in terms of explosiveness. She's not doing nothing that I haven't seen for over 10 years. And, but that's what it is. It's stale. She's very stale right now. No character development whatsoever. I've done said this. I done talked about it. I done just went all through the gambit. Nothing here to talk about, nothing to see. What you do need to know is that after Alexa Bliss got the 1, 2, 3 on Kairi Sane, she did Sister Abigail. I hate the way she do it. It's stupid because you literally can pull yourself out of it. But for whatever reason, once she get a hold of their neck, they go paralyzed. And then she put her arm behind their head real delicate like. The newly formed tag team of Nia Jax and Lash Legend came on in and whooped the Alexa Bliss and Mother Bone. Beat their ass. Okay. There you go. We got Nick Aldis backstage talking to Cody Rhodes, and Cody said to Nick that he's cooled down or whatever. And Nick asked if Cody was ready to do this and go, and they went on into Nick's office, and then we see Ricky Sykes and Obafemi. Obafemi's 26 years old. I hope y'all know that. Obafemi's 26. I know he doesn't present that way, but he's 26. Obafemi's literally ready to dominate the men's division even on Raw and SmackDown. But I guarantee you, he gonna have Obafemi fucking around in either the IC or the US Championship situation for a significant amount of time. I guarantee you. He's not putting Obafemi in the ring with Cody Rhodes. And here's the fun thing. Cody said, I don't have shit else to do. So whoever wins at your match down to the deadline, y'all can come have a match with me over at Saturday Night Main Event. So if Ricky Saints retains, he's gonna have a match with Cody. And if Obafemi wins, he's gonna have a match with Cody. Ricky Saints will be retaining and having a match with Cody. You know why? Because those are AEW guys. And that way, we can stick it to AEW. Who's stupid here who doesn't realize that? And Obafemi's getting called up. I'm scared for Obafemi. I'm going to give them the opportunity to see what we're going to do. But if Obafemi is on that main roster and he's not explosive out the gate, then it's a problem. It's a problem. I'm already solidified about my allegations. But if you fuck Obafemi up, it's gonna be calcified. The allegations, okay? We gonna move from solidified to calcified. You understand? Okay, cool. Kat Kelly was backstage. She was working tonight. She had she looked well. She looked way better than that other bitch who's like hunched over. She was backstage talking to Nia Jackson, Lash Legend, and basically Nia was like, listen, we here to do our thug thizzle. Lash, tell him what you gonna do. Lash said, I'm here to whoop ass. I'm gonna whoop the Kabuki Warriors ass. I'm gonna whoop Riho's ass, and we gonna whoop these best friends and that bullshit they got going on, and we gonna take them goddamn titles. As they should. I would like to see that. We go into Jade Cargill Alba Fire with Chelsea Green with her U.S. championship and her AAA championship on the sidelines. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even know why Jade's fighting Alba Fire when last week it was Meechin saying what she gonna do to promote her homegirl. And we gonna talk about that. We got to talk about that because I don't understand what the fuck is going on with them. Either way, all you need to know is Gulia and her CPA ran in, fucked up Chelsea Green, which threw Alba Fire off and gave Jay the opportunity to go ahead and get the 1, 2, 3. That's it. Meaningless match, gives Jade something to do. And the problem I'm having is Jade is her presence is too big to be doing what she's doing right now. Her championship reign is starting off terrible. Where's Nikki Bella? This would have been a perfect time to plug Nikki Bella in somewhere and step to Jade Cargill. Where's she at? Yeah. And are there no faces? Like I said, Charlotte Flair could have tapped Jade on the shoulder. Right? I don't even know who else fucking works on this show because I see the same people over and over again. Does Alba Fire not have any ambition to want to get the U.S. title from her fucking homegirl, Chelsea Green? I just don't understand these characters. They're not fleshed out. They're like frozen in just one spot. Anyway, Jay got the win. Moving right along. Nick Aldis was talking to Fraxium. So I want you to listen to this. Okay, listen. Nathan Frazier said that Nick should know what happened during the U.S. match, how Tommaso cheated and fucked the thing up for Carmelo Hayes. And so Fraxium said they can't stand DIY. So with that being said, they want a rematch with DIY. And not only that, Axiom is so livid that Candice LeRae took his mask. And then Ilya Dragunov showed up and he was like, I'm mad that Ciampa came and fucked up my integrity of my match with Carmelo Hayes. So instead of Ilya Dragunov saying, I want to run that back with Carmelo Hayes so we can have a definitive win, he said, I want to get in the ring with Ciampa. And then when he got through doing that, Ilya turns around and Tama Tonga with his thick ass neck is standing there and they breathing in each other's face. First of all, you're teasing this match with Ilya and Tama Tonga as if people want to see it. Who's running around like, oh man, this Tomatonga and this Ilya Dragunov match about to be the business. It's about to feed families. Who wants to see that? And then we pan to Solo Sikoa. So we go right into Jade Cargill. She walking backstage. And B-Fab is standing there. And once again, Jay's like, did I hear somebody say something? Oh, no, because you ain't stupid, bitch. You ain't finna say nothing, bitch. Why is you standing? Jay running B-Fab down, and this bitch is standing there like a deer in headlights. So while she working B-Fab over, here come a kendo stick with a goddamn blue bandana on it. And Meechin's like, you seem to have a problem with my friend, and I told you you ain't gonna be in my friend face like that. Jay was like, you looking for some issues, bitch? Because I could give you some. So Meechin was like, well, you need to, I'm gonna go to Nick Aldis. Jay was like, I'll go to Nick Aldis. You ain't got to worry about it. I'll go to Nick Aldis. How about that? Dummy. What the fuck is this? Let me tell you something. B-Fab works with Natalia too. B-Fab could easily be part of the Dungeon Dolls. B-Fab could be in a better position. I'm not understanding why she running around with goofy ass Meechin. I can't even say get her away from Meechin no more. I can't even say it no more. Like, my throat's dry. My throat's dry. B-Fab ain't even the type to be standing there getting sunned by no fucking Jade Cargill in the real world. It's two black women. Are you fucking joking? Jade literally is like, you said something, bitch, you ain't finna say nothing. Like, what? What is it? What you want? What? And B-Fab just standing there looking at her. And you Meechin is gonna play. Man, I don't even know what to do with that. So this is what Jade Cargill's doing with her fucking title. They went from the US title to now fucking around with Jade Cargill. You bitches ain't winning it. So what are we doing? Anyway, Solo Sikoa had a decent little thing. All you need to know is he called out Uncle Howdy, told him he don't deserve to be calling himself a Wyatt, and that he need to believe in himself. So basically a throwback to Bo Dallas. It was a cute little zhuzh. I did notice that the MFTs didn't have their face mask on, so I don't even know. And then the lights went out. The lights turned that back on, and the high school production of the Wyatt Six was on the apron. And then they had gone to some fisticuffs or whatever. And then you had the two big dudes, Tala and Eric Rowan or what the fuck his name is. Them two got to hitting each other, and the redhead big dude got the best of Tala. Here's the problem. Call P Nasty up. Okay, P Nasty from LFG. Call her up and put her in the MFTs. Because I'm not understanding what Nikki Cross. Nikki Cross can't do shit. She can't do nothing. Y'all don't let the men fight the women. So why is Nikki Cross still flapping around when I already told you she is literally the star in this stable? Another thing I noticed, where was the tag team titles? Do you know that the Wyatt Six are the tag team champions? Yeah. Anyway, moving right along. We see Nick Aldis talking to the Miz. And basically Nick Aldis is like, listen, I already know you was back there fucking around and messing with them damn balls. So I'm not really sure what you asking for, but I don't even care. And guess who showed up? Bailey. And the first thing she says is, ding dong. So Nick's like, hey girl, what is it? What do you want? Bailey was like, well, I'm just so happy that I got on the card for Saturday night's main event. I'm sitting there thinking to myself, oh, really, bitch? So you got enough time to snitch on the girls and got yourself on Saturday night's main events. But guess what? It's not anything that has anything to do with fucking Raw. She'll be fighting Sol Ruka. That's it. In just the exhibition match. She said, I'll fight you on the Saturday night main event after you do what you got to do down to the deadline or whatever. You know, it's like, what? I don't. She has the Iron Survivor. Bailey. I don't even. Bailey is the new Natalia. What am I saying? She is nothing more than a hand. That's it. There's nothing else for Bailey to do. She gonna put the girls over. She's pretty much done. Okay? She gonna put the girls over and she gonna tell on people. That's what she's gonna do. Completely useless. Oscar ran your ass down. Are you gonna go? I would have picked a fight with Oscar for Saturday Night Main Event. Matter of fact, I'd have been on SmackDown whooping Oscar's ass. But not Bailey's character, who herself even said is stagnant and never found a footing in all of her decade-long career at WWE. Disgusting. Moving right along. Kathy Kelly doing her thing. She interviewed Gunther. And Gunther just said, basically, I'm about to win. And y'all already know that because they told y'all I was going to win since the summer. We go right into Aleister Black and Zelina Vega. They back in that closet. And basically, Aleister Black was like, you know what? I broke you and set your face on fire. And what you decide to do is go get your bitch. And that's not going to change nothing because I got a bitch too. And Zelina was like, well, it's the succubus that attempts you with the family that you had in the past. She wants to keep you in her cage of control. Girl, don't nobody care. Next week, Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley are going to fight Aleister Black and Zelina Vega in a mixed tag match. Yep. And Alexa Bliss is going to fight Lash Legend. Let me tell you something right motherfucking now. You might as well run a DQ because if you think I'm going to sit here and see Alexa do a Twisted Bliss and pin Lash Legend, you got another thing coming. Outside of that, lackluster formulaic shit. Ilya Dragunov will be fighting Tommaso Ciampa. That is next week's lineup. We got another clip from John Cena. You can see all of that December 8th. Final match, Gunther versus LA Knight. Now, it's really nothing to talk about because I'm not really sure why everyone was so riled up. But the fact that LA Knight tapped out to a submission that I don't even know what the fuck that was. I don't even know. He had one arm stiff and the other arm curled, and LA Knight is like in distress, has to sell this. That's not even a cohesive sleeper hole. Like, what the fuck was Gunther even doing? I don't even understand. Anyway, y'all was upset that LA Knight lost when we already knew Gunther was going to be the man to retire John Cena since what, August? I don't know why anyone's shocked. I get it, especially if LA Knight's like your fave and stuff. I can see where you just like, I was really hoping for a pivot. No, I'm gonna tell you something. I don't know what else to say about LA Knight at this point. Either two things it can be true. He likes his craft. He enjoys WWE. Somebody told him something big's coming. Or he likes the money. He's a little older, he's 42, you got to make that money. And, he's a married man and got bills and shit. So this is a safe bet and just stay and kind of chill. I don't know what the fuck is going on. And I'm literally tired of wrapping my brain. I'm tired of it. Gunther, the low-key Nazi, is gonna be the man. And before you say, why would she say that? Listen, they had a whole controversy about how this Gunther guy was presented, okay? And we're not going to sit here and act like he's not presented as some authoritarian figure with his 88 score on the fucking 2K. They changed it to 89 because it was a little bit too close to fascism, all right? Like, this is what it is. I don't know what the fuck I was watching. I don't even know. It was very disappointing. It was sad and it was uninspiring. I'm not invested in nobody. Nobody. I just want to see people who should probably have won something win something. I don't even know what the fuck is going on. I don't. So I'm gonna leave it right there. I can't even do ain't nothing happening. Nothing happened. Y'all get in the comments because, as always, that's all I got. I ain't got no more.